Plaintiff Christopher Nola is suing his ex-girlfriend for car damages. Christopher says the defendant has always been a violent drunk, but it all came to a head when she kicked his windshield, slashed his tire, and scratched girls' names into the side of his car. Defendant Dawn Velasquez says Chris deserved what he got because he cheated repeatedly and broke her cell phone. Dawn says Christopher is so violent that he once punched her in the face and shattered her tooth.
Remain standing. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding. Please be seated.
All right. The plaintiff is suing his ex-girlfriend for car damage. Christopher, state your case.
All right, Your Honor. I know she looks small and innocent, but when she drinks, she becomes the most meanest person I've ever met.
Why is she so mean? What does she do?
For instance, she went out with my mother before, or drinking with my mother. I watched her kids for her. She went out drinking with my mother.
You have kids? How many kids do you have?
I have 2.
Okay. How old are they?
6 and 4.
6 and 4. How old are you?
25.
25. Okay. Go ahead.
And she'd get drunk. She called me, arguing and trying to feud. Comes home, wants to argue, drunk. You know, the kids are sleeping on the couch. I'm watching TV. She seen I wasn't paying attention to her, so she broke my TV. You know, I get up.
How'd she break a TV?
She pushed it right over. Pushed it right over because I wasn't paying attention to her. I was paying attention to the TV. So she pushes it over.
Whoa. I can push a TV over and it's not going to break?
Your Honor.
It was on a stool. It was on like a TV mount.
So it like goes forward or backwards?
Right. It was about as high as this right here. It went
so
forward.
It went forward. Oh, so it broke the screen.
Yeah.
Then it's all over.
Right.
Did you ever have a broken screen on television?
It's done.
It's kind of hard to
It's
watch
cooked.
it then.
Okay. What do you want to say?
He's a very violent person.
How is he violent?
I was at a friend's house playing a board game with my girlfriends. I can't, my girlfriend has a man. Men have friends. I can't tell them who they're going to have at their house or not. So here comes macho old Chris. He pulls me out the house, dragging me down the street. He punched me in my face, shattered my tooth. Yes. And if he ain't violent, he left me a voicemail on my phone 2 days ago. Just 2 days ago, threatening to punch my teeth out.
I yell and
Again?
scream, but I don't never put my hands on
Can
it.
I play it for you?
I mean, what is that? If I find out you're over with somebody, I'll not have you right your mouth out. You're over there with somebody.
Are you kidding?
That's just man out of anger. I would never.
That's just a man out of anger. I'm going to knock out every rotten tooth in your mouth.
No, yeah.
If you're over there with someone, I swear to God, if you find out you're over there, I'm going to knock out every tooth in your mouth.
Man,
that's not a guy being angry.
Your Honor, he's also
that suggests to me that you did it before.
No, her teeth have been rotted from when she was her kids.
Well,
I've never put my hand on her day in my life.
Did you ever call the police?
No.
Why?
Because I guess I was in domestic violent denial. I thought that was love. I thought it was never going to happen again. I love him very much, but...
She's got police reports with her baby father, her and them being physical to each other. I had never in my life ever had any kind of violent anything.
Dawn, you understand that a man does not have the right to put his hands on you. A man is a coward if he puts his hands on you. And it's up to you to stand up for yourself, because when you don't do anything, you be quiet. When you don't do anything, the message is it's okay to mess with me and you'll get away with it. You are a young, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Never let a man put his hands on you. Whether you did or didn't, I'm not making that decision. Okay. But she's saying, I thought it was love. I was thinking the next day would be better than yesterday. And that's what every battered woman thinks. Hope springs eternal. It will get better. It's not going to happen again. Well, listen to me, honey. It is going to happen again. It's going to get worse and it's going to happen more frequently. Got that?
Yes.
Your Honor. Your Honor, I've had her punch me in the face and everything. I just have no evidence to prove it. But if anybody's violent with anything, she's put her hands on me constantly.
Is this mutual combat here?
This has happened a lot between
us.
This has happened a lot between us.
Why are you two fighting?
Because we argue about, we always think we're with somebody else. She cheated on me before with her baby father. Right, she cheated on me with her baby father before.
Been in prison.
So
He just got out.
The trust isn't there anymore.
How could she cheat on you with the baby's father?
No. He's in prison.
This
Why
was
was
in
he
the
in prison?
beginning.
For drugs.
So now we just don't ever trust each other. I did start going out.
So then separate.
Well, we did. We would, you know.
Why did you cheat? Because you thought she was cheating?
I never cheated on her. She would think that I'm out cheating.
He's got girls' names I scratched in his car that his girls called me on the telephone.
None of that's true. Somebody told her before that I was with these girls, gave them names. She just thought that I was with her.
Why are the girls calling you?
You know, just people in our business.
And a girl named Bianca called me, Your Honor.
Why?
He came home. Oh, Chris is in my bed. That's your man. He ain't your man no more.
That is not true. None of that's true.
Did you ever fool around? I'm not saying you should or shouldn't.
No, I never have. No, I never have. I've talked, flirted here and there with people on the street, but never.
He came home with girl's hair in his car, Your Honor. Long hair, sand, beach towels.
Where there's beach towels? I never had no beach towels.
Hold on. After she cheated, I started going out and spending time with other girls. You admitted you cheated in your statement to the court. I knew there was a statement here.
No, that's not. They cheated. Cheat is like sleeping with somebody. I went out and had dinner before with another girl.
Oh, hogwash. Yeah, I really felt insecure about us. And although I still loved her, I stopped trusting her. After she cheated, I went out all night. Spending time with other girls.
What happened is I came home. We argued about me being out all night, which I was drinking. What were you doing out all night?
Playing bingo?
I was out with my friends, just out with friends.
Doing what?
Just out hanging out, drinking, having conversations.
Girls tell you you're a good-looking guy?
Yes, they do. I don't deny that, but I don't always have to be out with another girl, though. I don't always have to be with another girl. At that point in time, with that day, what happened?
You love her?
Yes, I do love her with all my heart, Your Honor.
You love him?
Yeah.
Still, and always will.
Oh my God.
It's not like I don't love her.
It's the wrong cases where they still love each other.
It is.
It's the ones where I think there's hope that they don't love each other anymore. The two of you are like a time bomb together.
We're like oil and water, Your Honor. I don't deny that. Yeah. But the case that happened with that, I did go out. We argued. I went out all night, so I didn't come home drunk and have to fight or anything like that.
You had girl's hair? How do you know it wasn't your hair?
It wasn't a piece of girl's hair.
Blonde hair.
How do you know? Could be a horse.
Yeah, right. He had a horse in his car?
First thing I think of is a horse.
Okay, if it was a piece of weave, then.
Your Honor, there was hair. What happened was we argued.
Oh, there was hair.
There was hair. Listen, we argued. I left. Went to my cousin's.
What man drinks mojitos?
No, there was a girl. Listen, I went to my cousin's house.
Doug says he drinks mojitos.
Right, thank you, Doug. Thank you very much, Doug. At least I got somebody. What I did, we argued. I left. I went to my cousin's house. My cousin has kids. He had a sandbox. We were playing in the sandbox with the kids. Me and him decided we want to have a few drinks. Okay? Me, him, and his pregnant girlfriend that's about this big go to the liquor store. We go and buy us a bottle of liquor.
Can I say something? Pregnant and liquor store should never be used in the same sentence.
She was just going for the ride.
And
that was all. She wasn't drinking.
He went out one night with his cousins. I went to his cousin's mother's house, knocked on the door, says, "Where's Chris and her son?" And she goes, "Oh, they went out." So I'm calling Chris. So I'm like, I'm going to sit right here on this porch until they come back. Him and his cousin pull up with 3 females in the car. Now you're telling me all them females were for his cousin?
Two of you, as much as you love each other, do not belong together.
I understand.
You know why you're going to kill each other?
I understand.
I'm leaving for the National Guard in October. I'm starting over with my life. I don't need
the National Guard?
Yes, I am.
Good for you.
Says, I'm going back to school too. I want to successfully do my life
all
right.
Now, it's not up to me to say this, but you are like oil and water.
I know. I know this, John.
All right. Now, what are you claiming she did to your car?
Well, what she did do to my car was she keyed a rental car that I had, broke the windshield on a rental car. She flattened the tire, and then my Cadillac that I own, she keyed from bumper to bumper, hood, trunk, side fenders. I put 22-inch rims on it, Your Honor, which I have a video of. She keyed all of them in big, bold words, paid, swear words. Oh, now she'll know we're together.
Do you have evidence of this?
I have a video of it.
All right, let's see the video. Ooh. What kind of car is this?
A Cadillac, a 98 Cadillac DeVille. It was my dream car.
All right, tell me what I'm looking at.
This right here is just their names, Tiffany and Bianca. This is where this
Those are the girls that called her.
Yeah, that's
when they were allegedly in bed with you.
That supposedly called her, right?
Ooh, what's this?
She flattened my tire.
How?
I don't know. She broke my windshield.
How?
She kicked.
That's when he broke my phone, Your Honor.
Yes,
he snatched my phone. Because he comes on my mom's street, he kicks in my mom's door. I got stitches on my foot that day, Your Honor. I got a scar on my foot. He tried to pull me out my mom's house.
Stay right there.
She's got scars on her arms for her going through all windows. That's how crazy she is.
Right there.
There is a scar there. What's that from?
From him trying to pull me out the house, and it got scratched on the metal door when he cracked it open, kicking in my mom's door.
No.
He kicked my mother's door, and yes, he did.
Put your foot down. Tell me about the broken phone.
I paid for the phone.
You paid for the phone?
I bought the phone. I bought his phone he has now.
You did?
Yes.
Why are you buying him stuff?
Exactly.
It was about 3-4 months ago I bought that phone. He kicked in my mom's door, and he knows that that's my phone. So I have a necklace that goes on my phone. He snatched it right off and runs out the house and jumps in that red car. I dived through the red car's window, and he wouldn't give me my phone, so I kicked his windshield.
That's true.
Okay, so you grabbed the phone from her.
Yes, I did.
She dives through the window.
Yep.
Okay.
Why I'm driving?
Why are you driving?
Huh?
Why I'm driving?
While he's driving?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
You dive through the window.
He took my phone. I want my phone.
Okay, all right.
Then
you throw it down and you break the phone?
After we get to my mother's house.
And then you kick the front window of the car?
Yep, when he broke my phone.
Why she's in the car? She laid on her back and just...
Because he smashed my phone on the sidewalk.
This is better than the WWE.
I'm telling you.
All right, let me give you a word of advice. Relationships are not about screaming and yelling and distrusting each other. Sometimes you may be in love with someone. I believe you loved each other so passionately that it got twisted.
Yes.
All right? What we've got here are two people. I'm sure you're good people. You're going in the National
She's
Guard.
a
I wish
person.
you all the... Don't say nice things to her because I don't want you walking outside and hooking up again. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. That's what's going to happen. I don't want that. This is too volatile. And I'm the last, I try to get everybody together. I want people to be together. But at the end of the day, you damaged 2 cars.
Yep.
You
Both of
keyed
them.
it. You
know.
put girls' names in it. You put messages on it. How much did it cost you to fix this car?
It's going to cost me $3,500 to
Let me
fix them
see
both.
let me see the estimate.
I got one estimate that's for my Cadillac. I couldn't get the red car there because it's undrivable with the windshield.
Let me tell you something. Courtrooms are about proof. The next time you want to get $3,550 for damage to 2 cars, you bring in 2 receipts. But you're lucky. She admitted she damaged 2 cars. I don't have the damage estimate for the other car, so I'm not going to give you $3,550 just to prove to you got to bring in an estimate next time. I'll give you $3,250. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. That's
Stop being violent. You're beautiful. You're going to end up with scars all over your face next time, and you don't need that. You're leaving. Good luck. Verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I would not like to get back together with Christopher. No. Ever.
No, me either. We're not good together. We're like oil and water, and we just fight and feud. So no, I would never like to get back together either.
I'm leaving to the National Guard, and I'm going to start over with my life.